I don't know why most people are not talking about this, but there's a dark reality of listening to music all the time. And before you get defensive and start hating me in the comments, let me tell you something. I'm not saying that music is bad. I'm saying constant music is bad for your health, it's bad for your brain, and it's bad for your attention span. And most people don't even realize what music it's doing to them. The first thing music really does is it kills the silence. And silence is where thinking actually starts. The moment there's a gap, a pause or a little boredom, you know what you do? You fill it with a sound. And without noticing, you train yourself to never sit down with your own thoughts. And to make matters worse, your brain starts depending on stimulation just to function. You can't study without music. You can't walk without music. You can't, exercise or do gym without music. You can't work without music. So when silence shows up, it really feels very uncomfortable and it's almost threatening. That's not productivity, that's dependency. That's your brain's dependency on music. People also lie to themselves and they say it helps me focus, it helps me do more productive work, but your brain does not multitask like that. Lyrics pull your language center, beats pull your emotional center, so your attention span gets split. You feel very busy, but you're not working anything. You're not doing any deep work, you're not doing any work, you're just doing fucking wasting time. Another thing that nobody admits is that music becomes emotional control. When you're sad, you play music. When you're stressed, you play music. When you're happy, you play music. When you're bored, you play music. Instead of learning how to regulate your emotions, instead of learning how to control your emotions, you outsource it. Now your mood controls your behavior and music controls your mood. And you know what happens over time? This creates a bigger problem. You lose the ability to sit with discomfort. Reading, it feels very harder. Thinking feels very heavy. Starting important things feels very painful. So you keep adding noise to escape that feeling and you quit earlier than you should be. And you know what's the scary part in this? People who can actually work in silence have an unfair advantage. They think longer, they can stay with a problem for far longer than you can. They don't need any stimulation, they don't need any constant stimulation to move forward. Silence sharpens attention. And guess what? Attention builds discipline. I'm not saying that throw music away. Don't use it. Don't listen to music. Use it intentionally. Great. It's very great for workouts. It's very fine for repetitive tasks. But when it comes to thinking, learning, planning, and building something, or maybe building your future, silence should be default. And if this hit you even a little bit, let me tell you something. It's because you're already feeling your attention is slipping away. And I was actually there too. That's why I wrote a short ebook on attention, dopamine, and self-control. It's practical. It's not like any motivation that I'm gonna give you some motivational talks. Link is in my bio. Check that out.